Kind of services that Jurumani offers now are fairly wide-ranging. Where previously we started with a focus on technology and telecoms, we're now expanding those into financial services, and as technology and domain expertise has let us give us more confidence, we're expanding into manufacturing, mining, healthcare, all sorts of adjacent areas. In that, you have to figure out, well, you're now, as you say, competing with other kinds of players. You're competing more widely with people who are international, with local players, with people who are technology focused and domain focused. And I think we've figured out you need to be very clear on what basis you're going to compete and why you're different. So do you have a difference that really matters in these new spaces that you go to? There are a few things that define Jurumani, and it's the reason that we've been successful up to now. When we started, we had very strong domain expertise, so we really knew what we were doing inside telco, for example. So we were a very specific something as opposed to generalized nothing. Some of the other characteristics then which defined who we are have continued to stand us in good stead. So for example, we engaged with partners for over very long terms. So we've typically built relationships with our clients that are of a very long-term nature. The relationships are deep and we take a long view on things. And why that's important is that our advisory isn't without consequence. We can't say something, provide an advisory, provide a service and leave without consequence. Our success is very much tied to whether our performance and output and indeed the client's results are there. If they are there, then we continue to be around and we continue to be engaged. Our projects, as we frame them, share the business and strategic goals of the clients. They're not what the short-term project says it should be, for example. And ensuring that we have that long-term vision, that we have the skin in the game to share in the positive and the negative of the results has been very important for us. And that view of having a long-term view has been important for us. Another thing is to take a sort of a systems view of things. Because we've been engineers by trade and by training, we tend to think in engineering ways. We don't ever feel like either very consultancy consultants, so sort of the top-end consultants for which you'd hire for the name, and nor do we feel like commoditized people who are doing the work in very broken down parts. We very much synthesize all the aspects of building a solution or a systemic answer to a problem. That involves systems and people, processes, infrastructure, and all that needs to combine in a way that really works to really give you the outcome you need. And that view and that perspective is also a Jurumani story.